it sounds like JY has a bit of a cottage industry going here. I was reading from the Justice Center press release about this. This person has filed more than 12 complaints against Vancouver area estheticians. And as a woman, I wonder, okay, so these are the complaints, but how many other women have just gone ahead and complied against their will to basically touch this man's genitals for fear of a complaint being filed? Because I know these are, new Canadian women. A lot of them, these ladies don't have a great grasp of the English language. I don't think they know how to fight back, so they just comply. I mean, it really is terrible. There's in the press release, it cites a May 30th, 2019 ruling where the BC Human Rights Tribunal expressed concerns about the rights of transgender women to access gender-affirming care such as waxing. And the tribunal called this critical, even if this is a very intimate service that is sometimes performed by women who are themselves vulnerable. And it said that JY has a genuine grievance about pervasive discrimination against transgender women. I mean, this is really quite horrifying to me.
Well, you're reading straight out of the tribunal's own ruling, May 30th, and I am shocked at how there is no media at the Human Rights Tribunal on Thursday, July 4th. Here you've got a transgender person claiming discrimination because JY is not getting the Brazilian bikini wax, and at the same time you've got women, racialized women or women of color, visible minority women. You would think the media would be all over this because it's kind of an interesting paradox and conflict. This is the kind of conflict you get with human rights laws. And it seems to be a boycott because, and I'm speculating here, I don't know why,
right?
Because this is a very interesting case. I mean, there's an expert testified on July the 4th as to how doing a Brazilian Manzilian bikini wax on men is a different procedure requiring different wax. I mean, we've got JY getting cross-examined about JY's genitalia because JY is, it's almost unmentionable. You would think the media would be out in full force, but I think that they are trying to boycott this in the sense that what JY is asking for is actually in a you and I might say twisted sort of way. What JY is asking for is actually consistent with the whole transgender ideology, that if our gender is based on our feelings, right? So if I feel like a woman, I am a woman. If that's true, and if everybody else needs to be forced to go along with that, then JY, logically, you take it to its logical conclusion, these women should be forced to deal with male parts because reality should be trumped by JY's gender identity and feelings. So these are real live issues, but I think it's a bit of an embarrassment to this progressive ideology when you have to take things to their logical conclusion.
That's an excerpt from my weekly show, The Gun Show. It airs every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Each week, I bring you an informal interview with an interesting newsmaker or citizen activist you might not have heard of, but who is making a big difference in Canadian politics. And we'll talk about issues in a way you'll never see done in the mainstream media. To subscribe, go to therebel.media/shows.